Hello my viewers, if you're interested in buying a helmet like this, or maybe a life-size one, you can go over there and shop at greenguy.com. They have NCAA teams, they have NFL teams, they have all your favorite teams. They even have the teams that you don't like the Bengals, Browns, and Ravens. I don't know why anybody buy that, but they have that too if you want to buy it. So go over there and use my promo code PITSIN and go and shop some of your favorite football helmets now.
Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. My video title, you know what this video is about. Today you got some Steelers news and updates. As you guys know, the Steelers got the big win, of course, yesterday. Big win against Baltimore, in Baltimore, a division game, but it's not over yet, of course. You know, you still have a lot of games left to go and stuff as well, so you got to keep staying with it, keep playing. Our next bout is against the Dolphins on Monday Night Football, so we'll see how things kind of go. We are favored in that game, which is surprising, but we are playing the Dolphins in the cold. You know, for some reason the Dolphins can't play in the cold. It seemed like it, but hopefully they keep that going and we can get a victory in that game. I'll break that game down as time comes in this week. Probably on Friday, I'll do a video about that. Maybe go live probably as well, do the game preview. But yeah, the Steelers handled business yesterday, got a victory, of course. You know, they still got to fix the run defense. That's one thing that's been plaguing them. We've seen the Bills had like 200 yards against them, and the Steelers lost. This time, Ravens had 200 yards, and the Steelers lost. Now, Derrick Henry had 25 carries for 95 yards. They made him work for it, but they still put up 200 rushing yards as a team. Can't allow that to happen like that, especially you want to go out there and compete with the best. So I feel like Derek Harmon missing does hurt a lot. It's so crazy. One man shouldn't determine your whole defensive front, but it seemed like he does, because when he's in there, the numbers are completely different. It's better than the run defense. When he's out, they said teams are getting like 5 to 6 yards per carry, which is crazy. So we hope to get Derek Harmon back. We'll see what happens. We know the Chargers did release Naquan Jones. I've seen people talking about that a little bit as well. The Steelers might need to get him off waivers so they can get him like that. Bring somebody else in up front, because right now we got a lot of injuries going on. And our D-line coming into the season, our D-line was a little weakened part of our team a little bit. And we have Cam Hayward, you know, having Derek Harmon there like that, which is good when they're healthy. But when they're not healthy, then it kind of get a little shaky. That's how Black was getting kind of cooked out there, you know, getting pushed out the way in the run game. We know he has potential to be something solid, but we need guys to step up. You know, Yaha Black, we need Kendall Bennett. He's more of a pass rush type guy, but, you know, they have him out there as well. So if we get Derek Harmon back, hopefully this week, that'd be good. We playing Devon A-Chain. He got 1,000 yards on the ground already as a running back. His style is a little different, you know, not a pounder like Derrick Henry or anything, but the Steelers still got to make sure they lock in, of course, with that. So if we can get Derek Harmon back, maybe bring in a guy like Naquan Jones, you know, bring in somebody else, some more depth in up front for your nose tackle spot right there. I think that help out a lot in the run game like that too. Turn that run defense, because, you know, it's 4 games left, right? So you need to shore that run defense up, because when playoff time comes, you know, teams want to run the ball, want to make things easier, of course. So be able to stop the run, be able to get up there and shore things up and see how things kind of go. But overall, with the team, played pretty well though yesterday. We did see a few injuries, of course. We see DK Metcalf was actually, they say he spent a night in Baltimore overnight. He had some stomach pains where it was happening. You know, he caught a lot of deep passes in that game. You know, 7 catches for 148. Big time play for DK Metcalf. Went out there and handled business in best game as a Steeler. One of his best games in the NFL career, actually in general. One of his best games, of course, as a Steeler, and one of his best games in many years, of course, as well, like that. 48 yards on 7 catches. He went crazy. The only thing he was missing was a touchdown as well, like that. He had opportunity for one in the game. We could probably get a touchdown this coming game, but having that type of production is very good like that. We want to see more of that, of course. And I think, you know, the Steelers went out there and played aggressive. It's something that we haven't seen them do, of course, throughout the season. They kind of kept everything timid, want to play conservative. And it worked, of course, in some spurts of things. You start off 4-1, keep everything timid and close. But sometimes in some games, you got to let it rip. You got to air it out like that. You can't play scared. And this time the Steelers did not play scared. They aired the ball out like that. They let it rip like Beyblade. Went out there and threw the ball down the field, of course. Got DK Metcalf down the field, took shots to him as well, and some shots hit. And, you know, sometimes, you know, you take shots here and there, and some things didn't hit, but the Steelers found a way to just keep the defense honest like that. But like, okay, we can't even keep everything loaded up. And having veterans like MVS and Adam Thielen, yes, they only combined for like I think 4 yards, 6 yards or something, but maybe the presence out there, you know, did change some things up like that. Certain assignments, certain looks, and stuff up a little bit. I would hope to see Roman Wilson out there in place of MVS though. Like that, but we'll see what happens. But Adam Thielen being out there, he caught 1 pass for 4 yards. I don't know, maybe him being out there change some things up like that, sure things up, because DK Metcalf, he got double teamed still here and there, but Aaron Rodgers did take a chance on him a few times like that. It was in sync, and also when he got single covered, Aaron Rodgers still went to him like that and found them in different spots. So Steelers found ways to get it done The running game was not working, wasn't efficient. Darnell Washington being injured does hurt that, of course, as well. Our tight end, one of our top tight ends, so very good at blocking. He's in concussion protocol right now, so we'll see how he is. And we know Cook as well stepped in for Pete, who's in concussion protocol as well. I thought he had a leg injury because the way he was like on the ground and stuff, but he had they said concussion protocol, so they have him in concussion protocol. Then we also have Malik Harrison in concussion protocol. So some guys in concussion protocol right now for the Steelers. We need to make sure we get our guys back. Malik Harrison, we use him in the run game like that. You do a solid job. So make sure we hopefully get our guys back. We can get all those guys back. And Kyle Duggar was missed too as well. He does a good job in the run game as well. You can put him in the box, and he was pretty good with him and Ramsey being two safeties over the top. Having Chuck Clark out there did hurt, of course, in some spurts, because Chuck Clark he's just a body. I always say he's just a body out there. It's like we need somebody to get a breather, and we need to put somebody out there. You're just somebody out there. Chuck Clark hasn't really been too good with us in here and there, but hopefully Kyle Duggar is able to play this coming weeks. We can have him back there, Ramsey. We can get Derek Harmon back as well, and Malik Harrison as well. And then you get, of course, Pete, see how he is, because we already got Brother Jones down. Cook stepped in and did a solid job, but we can get our guys back, and Darnell Washington and stuff as well. I think we can be definitely solid enough against the Dolphins. The Dolphins' defense is not some superb defense like the Ravens, of course, or a superb defense like anything we faced like that in recent in memory like that, because we put the Bills have good defense. Bears defense is they get lead the league in turnovers and stuff. They can get turnovers on you and make some plays, and you can score and run the ball on them and do things on them, of course, but they can definitely get some turnovers on you. But I think Dolphins defense, they have some guys here and there, but I think the Steelers should be able to move the ball. But my only concern is, can our defense stop the run? That's the main thing, because the Dolphins' offense is where their strong suit lies on their team. Can the Steelers stop the run? Devon A-Chain having a very good year, of course. And Tua, he's a turnover machine at times, sometimes. So you never know which version you get. But he's been playing pretty good, of course, to get them in his win streak, get them going. And they're sitting at 6-7 right now. We're 7-6. They playing with a lot of playoff implications as well. They're looking like, hey, if we win the rest of our games, we can get in the playoffs probably too. The way the thing's going a little bit. So, and we looking at that too as well. Like we got to win some of our games like that as well to get in there too, because we actually could capitalize. Because depending on what happens on Sunday, I'm gonna get more into this, but I think the Bengals play the Ravens this Sunday. The Bengals already beat the Ravens on the road, so now they're gonna be in Cincinnati. Now, depending on what type of Bengals defense you get, because sometimes the one that just happened against the Bills, if you get that one, the Ravens probably win. But depending on what type of Bengals defense you get, I think the Bengals, hey, if they can find a way to beat the Ravens, I guess we're rooting for the Bengals again, like that. We still handle our business too, but they find a way to beat the Ravens, and Steelers can find a way to beat the Dolphins on Monday Night Football. And you go to 8-6, and you be up 2 games over the Ravens. The Ravens drop to 6-8. That right there will put you in prime position to win division. Your next 3 games will be, of course, the Lions, which is a tough one. If you want to lose one, lose that one. That's the NFC game. But hopefully you can win all your games. But it'll be a Lions game, and then you have the Browns, and then the Ravens again. So you might can. And then I think after the Ravens, they have the Patriots. After the Bengals, they have the Patriots. There's the Bengals, there's the Patriots. I think then the Packers, and then the Steelers. So if they lose against the Bengals and you win, and then they find a way to lose to the Packers or the Patriots, Patriots then Packers. Some tough games. Like they lose one of those games like that too as well, and you find a way to win, you might can close this thing out if you handle business. That's the only thing. Like that, you start to handle business. You might can close it out before Week 18. Where you're like sitting at maybe 9-7, or you're sitting at, hey, hopefully 10-6 before week 18. You can just rest your starters for the playoff game or something like that. That'd be ideal situation, but we'll see what our team does like that. So we'll see what happens. Like I mentioned before, I said we have to at least win 4 of the next 5. We won 1 so far. We need 3 more at least. Now, if we want to win all of them, that'd be great. But we need 3 more. I feel like to go ahead and solidify yourself as the not just easing into the playoffs, but being like having some momentum in the playoffs. But the Steelers won 4 of their last 5 games entering the playoffs, or they won 5 straight entering the playoffs. Now they got some momentum going in. I don't want to be like a team that we barely got by. We went 9-8, or we went 8-9, and we won the division, and we barely getting in the playoffs with no momentum. I want to have momentum getting in the playoffs, so you can have that fight. So when you have a playoff game at home for the first time in a while, like that, last time at home, I didn't go too well with the Browns game, of course. But when you have a playoff game at home, it'd be maybe a little different. You never know, different feel. So we'll see what kind of happens, what kind of goes on. But yeah, that's basically all I have for today's video. Just discussing that, of course. We'll see what happens with Darnell Washington and DK Metcalf. I think he flew back with the team today, so hopefully he's good. Darnell Washington as well, and Malik Harrison as well. Hopefully Kyle Duggar, Harmon, all those guys are well too. to be able to play this week. They kind of get a little extra day, a little bit because you play on Monday. So hopefully those guys are good to go. We'll see what happens, of course. But yeah, and Steelers playing nighttime. At nighttime games, we haven't won any. We lost on Thursday night, and we lost on Sunday night twice as well. So hopefully we can change that this time as well. We'll see what happens. But that's all I have for this video. I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.